I don't know why I ever straighten my hair. Every time I do, I hate it and I always complain about it. But you know what? It's fine because there are literally people dying in the world, so I'm not going to complain about my hair. I don't really have much to complain about right now at all, which is surprising because I always complain. I'm a complainer. Hey y'all. I've had kind of a long week. I've worked a lot and I was going to sit down and I was going to film me reading more of your guys' paranormal stories. I didn't know exactly what I was going to do, if it was going to be Let's Not Meet Paranormal or whatever. But then I looked at my channel and I was like, okay, I've uploaded a lot of those recently and I haven't really uploaded a video of me just talking to you guys. I just feel like I haven't sat down and had a conversation with you guys in a little bit. And so here we are to ramble. I also honestly, my hip just cracked. I just wanted an easy video as well because I've worked a lot this week. If you guys didn't see, I think I've only mentioned it in one video. I actually went back to work. I think when I told you guys I hadn't worked yet, and at this point I've worked a lot. And so I have updates on all of that for you guys, and I just want to talk about me. I don't know, a little bit of me, because I've had so many people comment on all my videos and comment on like the pictures that I posted and everything, talking about how you can tell that I'm just like genuinely happier. So I want to talk about that kind of stuff for a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm gonna play with my hair a lot because I hate when it's straight and I look and I'm like, ooh. So my hair might change every like 2 seconds. Like, what is that? So let's just talk. I feel like I need a theme song. No, I don't. I don't need a theme song. Oh my god, wait, I wanted to say really quick. So I read a scary story on my channels like the last 2 weeks. And everyone loved the story, first of all. Honestly, it's probably one of my favorite stories that I've ever read. I'm still not over it. I don't normally rewatch my own video. Well, okay. I rewatch my own videos all the time, but I don't normally rewatch my scary stories just because it's like me sitting there listening to myself talk, and I've already heard the story, so I don't really need to rewatch them. But I actually rewatched that video yesterday. It's like an hour-long video, and I deadass just had it on in the background while I was doing stuff because I love the story so much. Every time I get to the ending, I just get the chills, and I don't know. I love the story. I love it. But it made me so happy because the author commented on the video, and he commented on the first one, and I always get permission for stories before I release them. In the past, I've uploaded videos for stories where I didn't get permission from the author, and they were just kind of like, next time let me know. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad because I don't want people to ever think that I'm like stealing their work or anything like that, because I want them to have all of the credit. And so the author commented on both of them, but I just saw that he commented on the one from Wednesday, and he said that it was beautifully narrated and he was so happy with how I did it. And like I don't know, it just made me really happy because I know how hard these people work on these stories. And so all I want is to do the story justice and read it in a way where it, like, I don't know, really emphasizes what they're trying to tell you in the story, if that makes sense. And I do think I've gotten a lot better at reading the stories. Like when I first started, first of all, the editing was horrible. It was so choppy and it was so close together. I try so hard to get the timing right on the stories because I know sometimes I don't pause long enough, or maybe I pause for too long and so I have to cut that out and this and that. And so it does take me a while to edit those because I try to just listen and get the timing right. And so when somebody tells me that it's beautifully narrated and they love the way that I told their story, it makes me really happy. And he also has another part of that story. It's not necessarily connected to that one, but it's like from Rachel's point of view. So they're two separate stories, but they like line up, you know what I mean? And so I think I'm gonna read that one for next week, or I'm gonna try to. I think it's really long again, so I don't know if I can do it in one part, but we're gonna try. Okay, wait, so I was gonna talk about myself. I was not gonna talk about my video from Wednesday. So I've been back in Arizona for less than a month. It's almost been a month by the time that I'm filming this, but it's so weird because the last couple weeks, I feel like nothing in my life has really changed since I left, which is like a cool feeling, but it's also a really weird feeling. I went back to work at Victoria's Secret. So I worked there for 4 years. I literally started working there the day I turned 18, not literally, until I was 22. I moved to Texas. I was there for about 2 years, and now I'm back. I'm 24 years old and I'm back at fucking Victoria's Secret. And it is so weird because it feels like nothing's changed in those 2 years at all. Like I go to work and it's like, I never left, you know what I mean? It's really nice because I work with one of my best friends, and so I get to see her, I mean, a couple times a week at least. And I also got my brother's girlfriend a job with me, so like I can drive to work with her every day. We work together all the time. And it's really nice because for the last 2 years, I've just been so used to working by myself and being alone a lot of the time. And I'm very introverted. I like my alone time. I like to be alone. I lose energy very quickly when I'm with a group of people. Like after conventions and stuff, I have to come home and just like isolate myself for a little bit because I just like to be alone. But being alone for that long, I feel like it just affects anybody mentally. And yes, I had friends in Texas and I had people that I could see and people I could hang out with, but the most that I would see them was like maybe once a week. And so being by myself and being alone for that long, it really started to get to me. And granted, I was uploading on YouTube and I was streaming, so I had people where I was talking to them, but it's not really the same thing. Like you guys commenting on my videos, it's not like we're having a conversation. It's not live. It's not like you're right in front of me and we're speaking to each other. It's a pre-recorded video, uploaded, and you're commenting to something I said a couple days ago. And then with streaming, I mean, it's kind of similar. We're not face to face. We're not literally hanging out. I love streaming and I say all the time, I feel like I'm hanging out with my friends, and I do, but it's still different. Like there's no physical connection, contact. I don't know how to describe it. I know you guys know what I mean, so I know I don't have to like describe it to a T perfectly, but I'm trying to do it the best that I can because I'm bad at this. Sorry, I use my hands a lot. I know. I'm noticing that a lot more recently, that I need to stop using my hands so much. And so I just got to a point in Texas where I was just really lonely. And I would see my family together all the time, and I would see pictures of my nieces, and I've talked about this. And it just got so hard to even be able to like call my family, like talk to my dad on the phone without just immediately crying afterwards. I honestly think the last couple months I lived there, every time my dad called me, as soon as we hung up, I cried. Like, he could literally call me to be like, hey, we won $1 million, I'm gonna send you on vacation to Jamaica, and I'd be like, okay, see ya, and then I'd cry out of sadness. That made no sense. But you know what I mean? Like, no matter what he was calling me about, it could be a good thing, whatever, I would cry because I just missed my family. And so being back home, it's weird because like I haven't even seen my family as much as I like thought I would. I don't know, I thought I'd be over there every single day, hang out with them all the time, and I've seen them obviously, but it's weird because just those couple times a week that I do get to see them or see my nieces or whatever, it's like, I don't know, it's made me so genuinely happy. And it's weird because I don't know the last time that I could say that I was like genuinely happy or just like genuinely content with life. Like where I'm at right now, I'm good. And like I don't feel the need to change anything right now, which is so weird because I just feel like for the last couple of years, or okay, I shouldn't say last couple of years, but for the last couple of months, I've just constantly felt like I needed to change something in my life. And the weirdest part of it all, I don't feel the need to change my hair. I just want to keep up with it, so that's why I keep dyeing it, but I just need to fix my roots before VidCon, but I like my hair now. So that's weird too, because I don't know if that was something I was like trying to fill in the gaps, like I need a change, so I'm gonna dye my hair a lot. But I do think what started all my hair dyeing videos is like, I just needed something. I needed something to do. I needed some sort of change, something that would make me feel like different or something that would make me feel happy. So I just dyed my hair all the time and like I couldn't stop. But being home, it's like, I like myself again. And that's weird too, because I haven't like, this is, okay, I didn't think I was gonna get this deep, but it's me and I tell you guys everything, so we're gonna get a little bit deep right now. I also like haven't had this conversation with myself yet, so if I get emotional, that's why. I usually have these conversations with myself before I start filming, like not literally talk in the mirror to myself, but you know how you like, I like myself and this and that. Like I haven't had this, you know what I mean? I'm sorry that I over explain everything, get used to it. But I genuinely like myself right now. It's like I wake up and I look in the mirror, so my hip keeps cracking. It's like I look in the mirror and I'm not like, I don't know, I don't want to cry. What the fuck? Why am I crying? I'm not mad at myself anymore, and I don't feel like I'm lazy, and I don't feel like I'm a burden, because in Texas I kind of felt that way. It's like, why am I sleeping until noon? And why am I not getting any work done? And why am I complaining about the simplest things? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But I just like, I don't feel like that anymore, which is so like relieving. Oh my god. Like I feel like the biggest weight was lifted off my shoulders when I came home. And so many people have said that. They're like, you just seem so like carefree. Like, you just seem happy. And like, I don't know how any other way to describe it. Like, I'm just happy. We ain't getting emotional, not today, Satan. I just teared up a little bit, but that's okay. Wipe it away, bitch. I just feel like this is where I'm meant to be. And I loved living in Texas at the beginning, like I said. Towards the end, I hated it. I hated being there. I hated everything about it. And I just wanted to be home. And I'm really proud of myself for finally admitting that, because I didn't want to admit it. Who wants to admit that they made the wrong choice? Who wants to like admit that they made some sort of mistake? And so telling people I love Texas, I just miss my family, that's bullshit. I fucking hated living in Texas. I hated it. I hated it so much. And I will shout it to the heavens. I've been saying it for a little bit now, but I didn't want to admit it for a long time. Like whenever I would come home to visit, they'd be like, how is it? And I'm like, I really love it. They're like, you're a lying bitch. I don't know. It's just really nice to be home. And it's really nice to be working. I think that's something that's helped me a lot, is getting out of my apartment and just doing something that like I don't necessarily need to do, because I could keep doing YouTube and streaming and just be completely fine. But do I want to keep up the same schedule that I had in Texas? Do I really want that? No. So me going out and doing something as little as getting a job, something where I already know what I'm doing, I have people there that I know and I'm very close to, it's like a couple days a week, and I get to keep up a good sleep schedule. Why would I not do it? It's just extra money. And so this week alone, I worked, goddamn, I don't even know how many hours. I didn't get up to 40 hours. I didn't work full time this week, but I was pretty damn close. I think I worked Friday, Saturday. I didn't work Friday. I worked Saturdays. No. God, what? I don't remember, I'm gonna be honest. I worked a lot this week because each of my shifts were about 8-9 hours, so I worked a lot. I worked yesterday, so I didn't work today. Today's Thursday. Did I say it was Friday? Oh my god, today's Thursday. I really thought today was Friday. Oh my god. My days are messed the fuck up. But I worked a lot this week because we're opening up a new store, and so we basically had to set up everything. Like, we went in at the beginning of last week and the store was completely empty, and now it is full and it is beautiful, and I'm very excited. And then I work tomorrow at 5. I think I work tomorrow and Saturday at 5 a.m., which really isn't that bad. I've honestly been going to bed at like 8 or 9 every single night. When I used to work at Victoria's Secret and I had these shifts, I would literally stay up until like midnight or 1, and then I'd get 2 hours of sleep and go to work off that. And then I would always come home and I would just take a nap until 7 p.m. And then it's like, what's the fucking point? Like, I don't know. So I have a really good sleep schedule going right now. I have a very good thing. My camera stopped recording, but I honestly wasn't really saying anything that important. I think I was literally just saying that I have a really good thing going right now. I have a very good schedule. I don't feel alone anymore, and I'm happy. That's basically it. VidCon is in like, oh my god, 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. And I'm so fucking excited. Or I think it's probably like exactly 2 weeks right now. No, what's math? I don't know. Yeah, less than 2 weeks. I'm smart. And then I'm also going to TwitchCon this year. I don't know if any of you guys, you probably don't know what TwitchCon is. It's just a streaming convention. It's like VidCon, but for Twitch. 2 different conventions for 2 different platforms, you know what I mean? And so I'll be going to both because I can drive to California, which is another perk of moving back home. I don't have to pay for plane tickets anymore to go to California. It's awesome. I don't know why, but the song from TikTok that's like, I put my dick in a bag of Doritos is stuck in my head and it will not get out. Like, when my camera stopped recording, I got up to turn it on and I was like, put my dick in a bag of Doritos. It's like the worst song to have stuck in my head, honestly. That's not shit I can sing in public. That is not something I can sing in front of like anyone. Do you guys want to hear the cutest thing in the entire world? Oh my god. Okay, so my niece is in love with JoJo Siwa. Like, in love. For her birthday, she just turned 4. All she got was like JoJo Siwa shit. She got a JoJo Siwa doll that sings. She got a backpack. She got a lunchbox, a water. She got everything. So yesterday, my sister texts me and she goes, I'm gonna tell Reese that I'm calling JoJo Siwa. So she calls me and I don't answer. And I wasn't really sure if I was supposed to answer or not because I can't sound like her. So I was like, I can't try to trick my niece into thinking that I'm JoJo. So I don't answer. And they leave me a voicemail. Do you guys want to hear how this is like the most pure thing I've ever heard. Just listen to the voicemail.
JoJo, call me back. Agree. Bye, JoJo. Bye, JoJo.
You guys, like, she's literally the most innocent child. She's like, bye, JoJo. Oh my god, I listened to that like 20 times last night. I was like, I love this little bitch with my whole heart. Then I tweeted about it and my sister quoted it and she was like, yeah, now she's mad at me because JoJo never called her back. And I'm like, I cannot pretend to be JoJo Siwa. Hey, what's going on, guys? I would just be like, I don't know what to do. Reese would ask me a question, I'd be like, no, I can't pretend to be JoJo Siwa. I'm sorry. But it is so fucking cute. And I'm like, JoJo, please, can you call my niece? Because she fucking loves your ass. I don't know why, but she really does. Sorry, JoJo, if you see this. But it just cracked me up. I was like, I can't believe you would tell her that you're calling. Why would you tell her that you're calling JoJo Siwa? And I hope when she's older, she's like, why did I like her? Why did I like JoJo Siwa? I put my dick in a bag of Doritos. I feel like I have nothing else to say. I really haven't done much since I've been in Arizona. I went to Flagstaff for my niece's birthday / Father's Day. I love riding ATVs, dirt bikes, quads, all that fun stuff. We have a Razor, which is just like a big like car type thing. I don't know how to describe it. I'm bad at describing things. It fits 2 people, so me and my sister drove it. We just like went into the forest, whatever, for a little bit. We got really nasty, really dirty, but it's fun. I have so many stories actually from when I was younger because all of my friends would own them, and so we would always go like mudding and shit like that. I love it. Me and my friend Hannah one time had these quads, and my mom told us, she's like, do not leave the neighborhood, because we used to go up north in Arizona all the time. And so we were up north at our cabin and we started riding the quads. We're not allowed to leave the neighborhood, and we do because we're assholes, and we fucking ran out of gas. Like, both of our asses ran out of gas. Or I think we might have been on one. I can't remember if we were sharing one or if we had both and we both ran out of gas, I don't know. But we ran out of fucking gas. And so we're just on the side of the road, and like we can't call my mom because she's gonna be so mad that we left the neighborhood, because we're like not even close to the neighborhood now. And so we dead ass sit there. Neither of our phones will work because we don't have service. So a guy pulls over in this truck and he's like, do you need help? So we let us use his phone. We ended up having to call my mom, so we had to go get her car, go get gas, then come pick up the quads. We were so annoyed at ourselves. And then there was another time, me and my friend Jordan, she had so much shit. So we took 2 of our quads, we went mudding. We were disgusting afterwards, but it was so much fun. I'm pretty sure that same trip up to her cabin, we recorded a song on her MacBook, because that was like, I think back when like GarageBand was first becoming a super big thing. I don't even know if people use that anymore. So we dead ass made a song. It was like screamo / opera. It was really bad. I still remember some of the words, but I'm not gonna sing it to you because it's nasty. She told me semi-recently, I think the last time I talked to her was maybe a year ago, and she was like, I'm gonna try to find it and I'll send it to you if I find it, but I haven't received it yet, so I don't know if she's found it, but it is so weird. We were the weirdest children. I don't think there's anything else I have to say, I'm gonna be honest. I put my dick in a bag of Doritos. Sorry that I only have 2 videos this week, but one of them was an hour long, so can you really get mad at me? Next week I'm gonna try to do the other parts of that story, or like the crossover part of the story, and then I'll probably just have like a reading stories. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I wanna do a cooking video because I love my kitchen. My kitchen is so beautiful. Look at it. So I wanna do a cooking video, and then I also kind of wanna do Tinder videos, but I'm scared of doing Tinder videos because every guy that I'm going to match with, I most likely went to high school with. And that makes me uncomfortable. But anyways, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry this is like a really weird rambly video, but I know you guys like these sometimes, so here we are. Thank you for putting up with me through all of the shitty times in Texas. I really appreciate it, like more than you guys will ever know. I know that maybe some of my videos were hard to watch or they weren't entertaining, and you could tell how miserable I was. Like, it's crazy to me that people tell me now just how happy I seem, so I can only imagine what they were thinking when I wasn't happy. I don't know. Thank you for putting up with me and coming along this journey with me. I love you guys, like, way too much. If you're going to VidCon, let me know. I'm not getting an actual pass to the convention, but I'll be there one of the days, so I'll probably just tweet what day I'm there and where I'm at. I'll probably go by, like, there's like a fountain. Ow, I just hit my arm really hard with my phone. There's a fountain outside of the convention center. That's where I stood last year, and I just told people that I was there, and then we just hung out. But I don't plan on going to the actual convention. It's $100 that I don't care to spend. Gonna be honest, I don't really care for the convention. It's not that great. But I'm gonna go. I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Also, I feel like people are gonna ask where my shirt's from. It's from Forever 21. Everything that I buy is from Forever 21. You guys can stop asking at this point. It's always Forever 21. And if it's not, then that's very surprising because that's the only place that I shop. Love y'all. See ya.